Was a presentation of Mr. Bryant. There's something that struck me in your presentation when you talked about the sort of provocative part of the presentation, where you're talking about the fact that we're legalizing an industry, but we're recriminalizing the use of cannabis. And in that regard, what I would like you to tell me, but not just you, but other people around the table. We're talking about the use of a product that has always been illegal, but we know that it has triggered the development, the production, the use. It's been illegal, but people use and produce and distribute it. And that's been the case for 40 years. And cannabis has also been used medically, and that is legal. So we're kind of caught because we can say it's very dangerous, but it can also be very good because it alleviates some medical problems. So what I'd like to know is, aside from the matter of legalizing cannabis, how can we ensure that legalizing this product will not simply allow this illegal industry to become a fact and to operate very openly? And which might also include the fact that the illicit operations will still exist.
Is of greatest impact with respect to the financing of it. And so you'll see the difference between the United States and Canada, creating an important contrast. So you do have a situation where there are small entrepreneurial, I'm going to say cottage industry distributors with a certain amount of scale and a certain amount of mergers and acquisitions between the two, but limited because it has to be within a particular state. Canada is the second federal government to legalize it, and the significance of that is around the financing of it. So the operations themselves, based on where the industry is at today, would suggest that all of the illegal production that was taking place elsewhere is going to be swiftly pushed aside by the legal operations, which isn't to say that there wouldn't be some efforts to try and be entrepreneurial amongst organized crime, but nonetheless, my concern around this is that the industry, the corporations, have plenty of access to legal resources. And they are right now, basically as a result of the question that was asked and answered about class actions, probably the phones are ringing off the hook with respect to ensuring that there's coverage. Average Canadians obviously don't have criminal lawyer on speed dial. So the concern is that while it has been legalized and on the industry level and at the corporate level, it's been recriminalized for users and the distribution of it. And that's why the argument is around decriminalization with respect to these matters that might be better dealt with, and I would argue would be better dealt with the same kind of strategies that were undertaken typically through the departments of health around other tobacco normalization and so on, denormalization and so on.